Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the 500 subscribers. It's been a long journey on this channel. Like it was 7 years ago that I started uploading videos. It feels like yesterday that I fired up this crappy little Chromebook that I had and just started making videos off the webcam. Thank you guys so much. And I this is also going to be a little update video, and there's also going to be some Q&A thrown in here as well. And I apologize if you hear any noises. There's my window's right next to a busy city street, so you'll hear stuff like trucks driving by. Sorry about that. I can't speak right now. But yeah, some updates. So first and foremost, I'm making a lot of progress on the Infamous retrospective, and I want to have it out by the end of May. And I also and about Let's Plays, I think Let's Plays are going to be like an occasional thing I do on here. Like I'll probably release one episode of a Let's Play like every few months or whatever. I've been thinking about it a lot. I don't know what I want to do with Let's Plays, but I'm more interested in doing retrospective videos now because I just there's something I love about taking my favorite games of all time and just analyzing and breaking them down, and just I don't know, I just love putting together these videos. I I don't know, I feel like I'm a natural at it. But yeah, Let's Plays aren't going away completely. I'm just gonna be, yeah, they might, like, there will be the occasional episode. So yeah, I apologize if you came here to see that. But yeah, I'm gonna be focusing more on retrospective content, but still. So yeah, I'm gonna be covering all the Infamous games, and I don't know what game I'm gonna be covering after that when it comes to retrospective content. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. And on to the Q&A, and I don't have my phone, so give me a second. Okay, so the first two questions are pretty much asking me the same thing. Both of them come from a YouTuber named Kudo who runs a podcast called Cafe LeBlanc. You should check it out. I was on there recently. It was hilarious. I'll have a link to the video below. And the other question comes from my friend Delgado, and they're pretty much asking me who and what inspired me to do YouTube. Now, as for the who inspired me to do YouTube, it was this is a funny story. I've told this story many times on both Twitter and I think I've told it in a few live streams. But the person that inspired me to do YouTube was an old Let's Player named Lord Vega. So Lord Vega, he doesn't make videos anymore. The last time he uploaded was 11 years ago, back in 2010. But Lord Vega, he inspired me to start to do this whole YouTube thing. I can't speak now. Anyways, he inspired me to do this whole YouTube thing because I also wanted to do Let's Plays and add in my own witty humor and commentary, whilst also showing off how good I am at a game I'm pretty familiar with. I'm never doing a blind playthrough. Trust me, I will never do one. But yeah, the series that he did on his channel that inspired me in the first place to start YouTube was Let's Play Silent Hill. He's never, and funny enough, he's never played Silent Hill 4. He even made a video talking about why he'll never play Silent Hill 4 and what he thinks about it. But yeah, Lord Vega was the one who inspired me to make YouTube videos, and wherever he's at, man, I hope he's doing good. It was like 11, like the last time, well, it wasn't 11 years ago, but the last time we heard from him was when, like, back in 2013, which was 8 years ago, when he took all of his videos down and privated them, and then he made a post on his community tab. I don't know, yeah, was that a thing back in 2013? I forgot. But he made some kind of post in text form that said that he was apologizing for taking his videos down, and he was putting them back up, and that was all we heard from him. He hasn't been heard from since 2013. So yeah, I hope he's doing well. Now, as for what inspired me to do YouTube, I'd have to say it was because I felt like I needed more of a hobby, something to do. I started this channel back in 2012. Originally, this was never going to be an actual YouTube channel I'd upload to. This video was meant so I could like comment on videos and save playlists so I wouldn't lose all my favorite songs. But and then like one day in 2013, I was like, you know what? I should try out YouTube. And I even like practiced like a few videos on my tablet. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to like remember stuff as I go along. But I even did a few like practice videos on my tablet, and like a month before I started like actually uploading, I made a few more videos on my tablet talking about. You can't find it anymore. Well, I said you can't find it as if I uploaded it, but the videos have been completely lost. Nor I would upload them if I could because I want people to see, how far I've come. But the SD card that it was on was like it's messed up. It won't work. It will never work again. I don't know if it's like I don't know what's going on. Like it's not my area of expertise. But that SD card doesn't want to work again, so that video is lost completely. But yeah, I did a few test videos where I recorded myself in front of my tablet talking about Modern Warfare 2 and Bad Company 2. And on April of 2014, I uploaded my first video. Oh my gosh, man! Where I was holding that Rock Band microphone because my Chromebook couldn't pick up sound good. Oh man, it's been a while. Okay, so on to the next question, which is, you know what? Let me do a cut. Yeah, let me do a cut because my keyboard's down there and my microphone is sitting like where my keyboard is most of the time. So yeah, give me a second. What's the video you're most proud about? Okay, so this is a tough one. But if I had to say which video I'm proud about working on I'd have to say it was the Duel Masters video. Now, granted, that video wasn't perfect. I messed up a lot. I messed up the audio balancing. I messed up. Yeah, I wish I could go back and redo it, but there's just so much that would have to be redone. But yeah, I'm proud of the Duel Masters video because I finally got an opportunity to talk about Duel Masters, and I've wanted to talk about this game for 7 years. As a matter of fact, another game I wanted to talk about since I started uploading was Infamous, which is the video I'm working on right now. But the Duel Masters video, I'm proud about working on that because, like, Duel Masters, not a lot of people know about Duel Masters, and I think, like, ever since I was a kid, I would always, like, go for whatever, like, underdog brand there was. Like, I'm at school, everyone's talking about Pokemon, Digimon, or Pokemon, Digimon, or Yu-Gi-Oh!, and I'm just here with Duel Masters, like... But yeah, I'm proud about the Duel Masters video, and a few people even commented saying that they're also happy that someone else was talking about it. So I'm glad that the video managed to reach a few other people that know about Duel Masters. So yeah. At what point do the things you do for fun start to feel more like an actual job? Now that's an interesting question because when I was doing the Duel Masters video, that's when it started feeling like an actual job because I set up this entire schedule for myself throughout the day for when I should wake up, when I should, when I should play games, like play video games for a few hours, and then start working on the video as a whole. And I think at that moment, that's when it started feeling like a job. Like Let's Playing, like the reason why I'm doing them far less now is because there's not a lot of effort that goes into Let's Playing. Like, there's not much editing that goes on outside of like cutting some. Outside of cutting some footage out and adding some footage in, stuff like that, and improving the audio. But yeah, I think that's when the Duel Masters video started feeling like, well, when I started doing retrospective content, that's when it started feeling like a job. And Need for Speed, even though as short as that video was, it took a while for me to even get that out. And the Sleeping Dogs video, I'm also trying to do like a one video per month per month thing where, I upload one retrospective every month. And I missed my video for February because I was doing so much research for Sleeping Dogs, and I also had to rewrite the script like so many times because I just wasn't satisfied with how the script was going. I thought it sounded silly or stupid at times. But hey, when I got the final draft, when I finished the final draft, then I went on to record more lines, and yeah, that's the video is. The video is where it's at right now. What's the one game that everyone or a large amount of people hate, but you enjoy? Now, this one's gonna be pretty controversial, but the game that I love that everyone hates is Final Fantasy 13. Oh man, I don't know what it is. I just love this game. I don't really mind the hallways or the battle system or anything. The hallways never bothered me because maybe it's because at the time I played it, I was more familiar with action games, which are, action games are always linear, like stuff like Max Payne. So the linearity never bothered me, especially when the game opened up when you get to that new world. I forgot the name of it. It's been years since I last fired this game up. And I also enjoyed Final Fantasy 13 2 and Lightning Returns as well. I enjoyed the whole trilogy. Yeah, I understand. I kind of understand the hate that 13 and the rest of the trilogy got, but still, I think that I think this trilogy is awesome. Sorry, and there's also a plane flying over my house too. I hope the microphone doesn't pick that up. And another game that I enjoy that everyone doesn't like, I'm too lazy to get it off of my shelf right now, is Ninja Gaiden 3. I played this a few times. I played the demo back in 2012 when I was in middle school, and like even now, like even back then, I thought the game was awesome. I never knew that so many people hated on it until like a few years later when I came across like a few forum posts talking about their most disappointing game, and like one guy I don't remember the website, and sorry that my light is flickering. But one guy, I don't remember the website. He talked about how Ninja Gaiden 3 was disappointing, and then from there, I did my own web search and like I saw all these articles and blog posts by people who talk about games, and like lots of people. I don't know what it is with the hate for Ninja Gaiden 3. I think the game's fine. So yeah, those are my two games that I love that everyone else hates. And yeah, that wraps it up for the Q&A video. So thank you guys so much for the 500 subscribers. I'm gonna keep up with the content, and by the end of this month, I'll have the Infamous video out. So make sure to stay tuned and make sure to follow me on social media for updates about the project.